All right, here's another one. This is a fun one, a little short clip. What is the main problem with Canadian politics? We can dance all around everything, but the real truth is what is wrong with Canadian politics is we have too many bureaucrats voting in it. Our politics are driven too much, they have far too much influence. And that's not healthy because our purpose of Canada is not to serve bureaucrats. The bureaucrats' job is to serve us. And I think that's really what it boils down to. They're serving their own agenda. Now, I think it's important to realize here's an analogy. A bureaucrat is like a BlackBerry vine, and that's a BlackBerry in the background here. That's why I'm standing here. A bureaucrat is like a BlackBerry vine. They serve a purpose. They're, in fact, they can enrich our lives. You know, I love my BlackBerry pies. I love blackberries on ice cream, maybe too much. But having this blackberry hedge behind me really enriches my life. But like bureaucrats, it is in the nature of the blackberry to spread, to multiply and spread and if you leave it alone, it'll take over. If you don't check a blackberry vine, it would only take a couple of years to take over this entire farm and choke it out. Because that's just what bureaucracy, that's what blackberries do. They just grow and they eventually choke you out. We need, I keep this one and it still enriches my life because I prune it constantly. I'm constantly managing it and cutting it back and keeping it managed to within a reasonable size. And that's what we need to do with bureaucrats. We need to trim the bureaucracy and get less so that we have less of them voting. The quality voters are the people that produce things in this country. The people that actually create tangible property, create tangible assets. The people that work with their hands, that's where the culture comes from. If you want to protect Canadian culture, you have to have more of them voting at election time. And I know it's a little strange, but it's just the way it is. And we need to find a way so we have less bureaucrats and more workers building and shaping this nation. And and um, and stop allowing the bureaucrats to fulfill their nature. We don't serve them, they serve us, and we need to remember that and enforce that. Anyways, have a good day.